got the Jackery 1000. We get 2 solar panels with it as well. You'll see those here in a minute, but just wanted to open this up and kind of show you what we got. I was looking at getting the 500 last year. Didn't do it. Researched it some more and decided to go with the 1000 with the 2 panels this year. With 2 panels, this thing totally dead will recharge in the right sunlight, perfect sunlight obviously. 7.5 hours it says. And then you'll see some tests. I'll do some tests on it, run some power tools, refrigerator, normal use refrigerator, but I just wanted to open it up and show you kind of how it comes. It comes in a nice box. You can get a carrying case for it too, a zip up carrying case that I haven't got yet, but I probably will. I think it's $39 on Amazon. But you open it up and it's got paperwork, warranty stuff, user manual, nicely made. It will last. You can beat on it a little bit and it'll hold up. It's not something that's going to fall apart. So you get that. You get some stickers, a couple different packs of stickers. And in this pouch here, you've got your charger for the wall, and it also comes with a cigarette light charger for your car. I'm not a big fan of charging things off with cigarette lighters unless I have to, so especially something this size, but it is an option. Comes in a nice case as well. You've got your 2-in-1, so I can charge this off of 1 panel or 2. Obviously I have 2 panels, so this is the jumper between the 2. Just plug. It's got 1 hole in the unit to charge with a single panel. If you want to use 2, you plug both panels into there, and that plugs into the unit. Pull the unit out. Got some nice foam protection for shipping and whatnot. Back, obviously, you got the fan side. The fan will come on, not a bunch, and it is pretty quiet. Just start off, you got a flashlight here. It's bright, not super bright, but it works, just an extra feature. And here you can see it's charged 100%. Display, you can change things there. This is where this input here is where you charge it from. So if you're just running off 1 panel, you'll plug that single panel into here. If you're going to charge on both panels, you use this. Plugs right into the input there. And then the 2 panels obviously go into there. And then you got 3 AC outputs, so any normal plug, you can plug 3 things in at once. You've got 2 USB-C plugs on top here, and then you've got 2 different USB charges. One's a quick charge and one's regular, and then you also have a cigarette lighter power point here. So as you'll see in the videos after this, we'll use it on some appliances around the house and see how long it lasts, if it'll run a drill, a skill saw. From everything I've heard and what I've read reviews, it's a pretty nice unit. It should do well. Having a generator that you can run without gasoline is quiet. I mean, it runs, it's silent. It makes no noise whatsoever unless the fan comes on, which I don't think will come on very often. And I tested one with a fan before, and you can barely hear the fan. So check them out. See what you think. If you're in the market for a solar electric generator, I think I'm going to be happy with this. So check them out. They also have a bigger one. This is a 1000. They make a 1500. I almost went with that one. You can power some bigger power tools off of it and obviously run other things longer. But I just didn't see, the more price it was, I just didn't see the value for me. So this was the one for me. And they make a 500, a 250, and I think a smaller one as well. So check it out. So here's the panels. This is what they look like folded up. This right here is a kickstand that's Velcro. It's got one on here and one on the underside. As you can see, I'm finally getting some use out of the pool table. This is what it looks like opened up. Pretty good size panels. Made nice. They snap together to close with magnets, and they hold together pretty good. Lightweight. Show you the kickstands on the back. So, pretty sturdy setup. I can run one panel, or I've got a splitter. Hook them both up together at once. Supposedly they'll go from a 0% charge to 100% in 7.5 hours on the 1000. So I have yet to test that, but that's them. I just wanted to show you on the back side, they got a little zipper compartment here. You open up and it holds the cable that plugs in. A little manual there and the plug-in that goes into the Jackery unit. So you could, there's plenty of room. You could put the splitter in there or some other chargers or whatever. So gives you a little bit extra room to store some things. So I just want to show you this here. We got a GE profile double door fridge and bottom freezer, ice maker. Testing this, had 100% when I plugged it in. As you can see, we're now at 77%, and it's been over 2 hours. So we'll see how much we can get out of it. It's the Jackery 1000, and see how long it'll run a fridge on a full charge. So we'll try the drill test first. We're at a display, we're at 100% here, so you gotta push the AC button to turn that part of it on. I don't know if you heard that, the fan just kicked on real quick. Get out. I don't have any of my fancy tools. I'm gonna use the cheaper ones that are in the garage, not what's in the shop, but you know, that's a 1/2-inch heavy duty drill, Chicago Electric from Harbor Freight. I've had this thing forever, which it's been great. It still works and works and works. I got no complaints with that thing. So we'll plug it in and pull the trigger and see what happens. So I'm putting some drag on it. No problem whatsoever. It's burning my hand running through it. Pulled quite a bit of juice. The fan was on, you probably didn't hear it because that was probably a little loud. I'll try to edit that noise down a little bit on that drill, but it pulled, I think, 389 watts or something, which is a pretty good amount, and never had a problem. Didn't kick off, didn't make any funky noises. Like I said, the fan came on for a minute, but other than that, it'll run it. And we'll go with the cheapy skills saw. I don't have my fancy big worm drive in here to test out, but put it in the middle port. That was on the other one, I think, and see how this goes. It's gonna be loud. Like I said, I'll try to edit the sound out, but just be ready. Here we go. And that shut it down. That shut it off. Let's see, let's try it again. Let's try to turn it back on again. See what happens. It did start kind of slow, and I was kind of wondering, it didn't get right off like it normally does. So it will not run a skill saw. Now, I believe the 1500 said it would run something of that power, and I believe it will, because it's starting it, it's getting it going, and that's when, you know, electric powered items pull their most power is right when you fire them up. So let's try to drill again. So it will run a drill. It will not run a skill saw. And I know they pull a lot more power. So had I went with a 1500, I probably could have ran a skill saw. And had I known that before I bought it and tested it, I may have went with that 1500 and spent that extra money. So now you know. It'll run some power tools, but not some other ones. Hope that helps. If anybody has any questions, leave me a comment, concerns, or if you have one and you know something that I could do to make it better, or a problem I may have that I can not go through, let me know. And I'll try to answer all the questions, and hope everybody enjoyed it and learned something. God bless y'all.